Hello, welcome to how to solve this very nice radical equation. Square root of 2 minus square root of 2 plus x is equal to x. We need to find all possible values of x. So let's start. Since this expression at left hand side of this equation 2 minus square root of 2 plus x is under square root. So this must be greater than or equal to 0. And this right hand side of this equation, this x must be greater than or equal to 0. This x must be greater than or equal to 0. Now let's continue by squaring both sides of this equation. Left hand side we have square root of 2 minus square root of 2 plus x is equal to x, and from here we take square of both sides of this equation. So this square will be cancelled out with this square root, and at left hand side we are left with 2 minus square root of 2 plus x is equal to x squared. Now we move this x squared to the left side and this negative square root of 2 plus x to the right side. Then this equation will become 2 minus x squared is equal to this negative square root of 2 plus x will become positive square root of 2 plus x. Now this expression at left hand side 2 plus x is under square root. So this must be greater than or equal to 0. And this left hand side 2 minus x squared must be greater than or equal to 0. This expression 2 minus x squared must be greater than or equal to 0. And if you move this negative x squared to the right hand side, then this becomes 2 must be greater than or equal to x squared. It means x squared must be less than or equal to 2. So we get two inequalities as a domain of this equation. First one is x must be greater than or equal to 0, and the second one is x squared must be less than or equal to 2. We use these two conditions to check the solutions of this equation. Now let's continue by squaring both sides of this equation. Left hand side we have 2 minus x squared, and we take square at left hand side is equal to, at right hand side we have square root of 2 plus x, and we take square on right hand side. Now by using this algebraic identity a minus b whole squared is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. This 2 minus x squared whole squared is equal to 4 minus 4x squared plus x to the power 4 is equal to, this square will be cancelled out with this square root, and at right hand side we are left with 2 plus x. Now we rearrange these terms. We write this x to the power 4 first, x to the power 4. Then we write this negative 4x squared, negative 4x squared, and we move this plus x to the left side, it becomes negative x. Then we write this plus 4 plus 4. This plus 2 becomes negative 2 at left side is equal to 0. Next, x to the power 4 minus 4x squared minus x, 4 minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. We use synthetic division to find at least one or two roots. Because there is no term with third power of x, so we rewrite this equation as x to the power 4 plus 0 times x to the power 3 minus this 4x squared, 4x squared minus x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now in this expression we have constant 2, and leading coefficient of this x to the power 4 is 1. If we divide this 2 by this one, 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2. And factors of 2 are plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 2. To use a synthetic division, we write the coefficients of this expression in a row. Like this, coefficient of this x to the power 4 is 1, and coefficient this x to the power 3 is 0, and coefficient this x squared is negative 4, and coefficient of this x is negative 1, and this constant 2. We try any one of these factors of 2. First we try positive 1. This one comes down as it is. We multiply this one by this one. One time this one is 1. And we add this 0 and this one. 0 plus 1 is 1. Now we multiply this one by this one, we get 1. And we add this negative 4 and this one. Negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. Now we multiply this negative 3 by this one. Negative 3 times 1, negative 3. And we add these two terms. Negative 1 and minus 3 is negative 4. And negative 4 times this one is negative 4. And 2 plus negative 4 is negative 2, which is not equal to 0. So now we try another factor of 2. Now we try negative 1. We write negative 1 here, and this one comes down as it is 1, and we multiply this one by this negative 1. 1 time negative 1, negative 1, and we add this 0 and this negative 1. 0 plus negative 1, negative 1, and we multiply this negative 1 by this negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1, positive 1. Negative 4 plus 1, negative 3. Now we multiply this negative 3 by this negative 1. Negative 3 times negative 1, positive 3. And we add these two numbers, negative 1 plus 3, positive 2. We multiply this 2 by this negative 1. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. And 2 plus negative 2 is 0. It means x is equal to negative 1 is a solution. And if we move this negative 1 to the left side, we get the first factor x plus 1. And the second factor we write from here. This is equal to 0. Now because in the equation we have fourth power of x, and one power we have written here, and here left third power of x. So with this one we write x cubed. With this negative 1 we write x squared, and with this negative 3 we write x to the 1 power, and this 2 remains constant. So here we get x to the power 3 minus x squared minus 3 times x plus 2. Now this is a cubic equation. We use a synthetic division again, and we find another factor. Here we have constant plus 2 again, and the leading coefficient of this x cubed is 1, and 2 divided by 1 is 2, and factors of 2 are plus minus 1 and plus minus 2, and coefficients of this expression we have already written here. We remove this x and this x squared and this x cubed, First we try positive 1. We write positive 1 here, and this one comes down as it is. We multiply this one by this one. 1 times 1 is 1. Negative 1 plus 1 is 0, and 0 times this one 0, and we add this negative 3 and 0. Negative 3 plus 0 is negative 3, and we multiply this negative 3 by this 1, we get negative 3, and 2 plus negative 3 is negative 1, which is not equal to 0. So we remove this and try negative 1. Now we try negative 1 from here. Negative 1, this one comes down as it is 1. We multiply this one by this negative 1. 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. And we add these two numbers. Negative 1 plus negative 1 is negative 2. Negative 2 times this negative 1 is positive 2. And negative 3 plus 2, negative 1. Negative 1 multiplied by this negative 1, positive 1, and 2 plus 1 is 3, which is not equal to 0. So we remove this and try positive 2 now. Now we try this positive 2. We write positive 2 here, and this one comes down as it is. We multiply this one by this 2. 1 times 2, 2. And negative 1 plus 2, positive 1. And 1 times this 2, 2. Negative 3 plus 2, negative 1. And negative 1 times this 2, negative 2. And 2 plus negative 2 is 0. It means x is equal to 2 is another solution. And we get the third factor. First we have this factor x plus 1, and we get another factor x minus 2. The remaining factor is, with this one we write x squared, with this one we write only x, and this negative 1 remains constant. So here we get the factor x squared plus 1x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now from here, either this expression x plus 1 is equal to 0, or this expression x minus 2 is equal to 0, or this expression x squared plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now from this equation we find the first value of x is equal to negative 1, and from this equation second value of x 2, and to find other two solutions we solve this quadratic equation. In this equation a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1, and c is equal to negative 1. And according to quadratic formula, x is equal to negative value of b is 1 plus or minus square root of, in place of b squared we write 1 squared minus 4 times value of a 1 times value of c negative 1 divided by 2 times value of a 1. So x is equal to negative 1 plus or minus square root of, this 1 squared is 1, and negative 4 times 1 times negative 1 is 4. So 1 plus 4, 5 divided by 2. So from here we get two values of x. x3 is equal to negative 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2, and x4 is equal to negative 1 minus square root of 5 divided by 2. And first we get the value of x2 is equal to 2, and value of x1 is equal to negative 1. So we have 4 values of x. Now we verify these values of x, see that which values of x are solutions. To verify, we use the domain of this equation, that is the condition 1 is x must be greater than or equal to 0. Second condition is x squared must be less than or equal to 2. We have two conditions. First is x must be greater than or equal to 0, and the second is x squared must be less than or equal to 2. This value of x1 -1 is less than 0, so this will be rejected, and this value of x4 is less than 0, this will be rejected, and for this value of x2 this condition is true. This 2 is greater than or equal to 0, so this condition is true. Now let's check this second condition. In place of this x we write 2 squared. Is it less than or equal to 2? 2 squared is 4, and 4 is not less than or equal to 2. Because this condition is false, so this value 2 is also rejected. This is not a solution. Now we check this third value of x, -1 plus square root of 5 over 2. This square root of 5 is greater than 2. So this -1 plus square root of 5 over 2 is greater than 0. So this condition is true. Now we check this condition. In place of this x we put this value -1 plus root 5 over 2. This -1 plus root 5 over 2 can be written as root 5 minus 1 over 2, and we take square because here we have square. Is it less than or equal to 2? Now this square root of 5 minus 1 whole squared is equal to square root of 5 squared plus 1 minus 2 times square root of 5 divided by square root of 2 is 4. Is it less than or equal to 2? Now this square will be cancelled out with this square root, and 5 plus 1 becomes 6 minus 2 times square root of 5 divided by 4. Is it less than or equal to 2? Now from these two terms we can factor out 2 as a common factor, and in bracket left 3 minus square root of 5 divided by 4. Is it less than or equal to 2? Now these two, 1 time and 2 times 4, and from here we multiply both sides of this equation by 2. So this 2 will be cancelled out with this 2, and we are left with 3 minus square root of 5 is less than or equal to 4, and square root of 5 is greater than 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1, and this is less than 4. So this condition is also true. So both conditions are true. So this value of x3 -1 plus root 5 over 2 is a valid solution of this equation.